Hi, welcome to Sips and Tips Advice. I'm Karen.
And I'm Rona.
And today is
Relationship Thursdays. Thanks for tuning in. We couldn't wait to see you.
She's extra crunk.
I mean, like, seriously, we could not wait to see your face. So glad you tuned in
Through the
today.
lens.
Definitely.
So, what are we going to be talking about today, Rona?
Let's talk about text messaging. The proper etiquette in text messaging.
When you should and should not text someone.
When you should just pick up the phone and call them.
Or ignore messages that do not deserve any response. Not even a phone call.
Not even a phone call. Just delete it.
Yes, including dick pictures. I'm sorry, let's continue on. What are we talking about today? What's the subject?
Text messaging etiquette.
And especially showing your vagina split open. Continue.
Right. So
today's video is about
text messaging. No, let's talk about text messaging. You know, it's whatever time of day you receive a text message, you respond. They text back. You respond. They text back. You respond. They text back. You respond. Pick up the phone. Somebody pick up the phone. Somebody pick up the phone. Somebody pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
And
dial the number, because at some point that has to end. A text message is just that. It's a message, meaning I'm going to be late, I'm on my way, or something. Like, you don't have full-blown conversations in text messages. And then on top of that, if you're sending a text message, let me repeat. Let me be nice about it. I'm sorry. Please do not continue to have a full-blown conversation. Send a message after message after message, and that person has not responded back. Send one message, then let them respond. Send another one, let them respond.
Good point. Giving the breathing in between. Otherwise, now you're bombarding that person.
It's like,
now they're gonna think, oh, this person's a bugaboo.
Crazy. You don't want that. You don't want anyone to ever think you're crazy. So just send a message. Wait for a response. They send their reply. But when you see the conversation in the message going to a whole full-blown conversation, pick up the phone is much easier. You know, we have fast lives. You know, we're in a car, we're at work, we're picking up the kids, we're going somewhere, we're doing something. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to text it.
Especially when you're moving around, driving, whatever. It's easier to communicate. And then plus that, I feel like a lot of times text, emails, kind of same thing. They give off the wrong undertone. And then you end up taking it personal or whatever, when really you're just reading it, because it might be like a short, quick text. You're just saying short words. You're not really trying to go into detail because of wherever you are. People end up misinterpreting those text messages. There's nothing better than talking to another person. One, especially if you're just starting a relationship, you're learning to communicate with one another. You're learning to hear that person's voice, what it sounds like, when they dislike something, when they don't, when they enjoy it, when they're happy, when they laugh, whatever. You're getting to learn those things. You can't learn it through text message, through email, whatever. You cannot learn it. Basically you're telling that person, to me, you're not important enough for me to pick up the phone, call you, and have a real blown conversation with you so you can really get a true feel of who I am. No. Yeah. I'm going to text you like I treat everybody else. I'm going to just text you, what you doing?
Right.
Let's meet up. What you doing? You want to come over? Let me text you real quick.
Let me send this text message to see.
Yeah.
And then you're waiting for a response. So my thing is, you know, when you're sending a text message and you're like, you need a response fast, call them. They're going to pick up the phone.
It's more human. It's more connection. That's all we want is connection.
I think we've lost that. We've lost that whole connection.
We haven't lost it. It's there.
Well, it's there, but I don't think a lot of people utilize it. I think at the end, you know, when it comes down to it, people rather send a text message. They rather send a video message. They rather send, you know, a birdie with a note. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, no one wants to pick up the phone to talk. No one wants to talk. And it's like, what is so hard? What's wrong with your tongue?
Honestly, I think when people start doing things like that, I just think they're not interested, quite frankly.
No, that's not true.
No, I'm not talking about just on a friendship level. I'm talking about on a dating level. You know, it's one thing to be rushing around and you need to hurry with text because you're doing multiple things at the same time. But I think when you just start dating someone and they're doing that, I mean,
they're just using you to pass the time.
You're not important enough for them to really be calling and talking to. And I think that's a real great way to build a relationship, to really have communication. That shows that you're not interested in having a real relationship when you're not willing to hold a conversation. When you only want to text as your means of getting to know someone. It's lacking everything. It's lacking the voice. Hearing somebody's sexy, sultry voice, his deep voice is talking. You know, you need to hear people's vibrations through their voice, through the tones, through their emotions. Even, believe it or not, you actually get to feel somebody's heart. What's really, like, resonates in them. We hold stuff back when we're texting. It's easy to go back, correct, delete, fix, all that.
A lot of times that happens. You go back, you'll text what you mean, and then you go and reread it, and then edit. You're editing, taking out. So the text that could say, "Oh, my heart beats for you. I love you so much," could come out and, "I hurt you." Really?
I hurt you. Beat for you.
I mean, with the heart though. No.
Yeah. I mean, that's
with
not
the
enough.
eyes. Oh. I mean, they're sending emoji.
Okay, so classic example would be, you know, texting someone something like "I love you" and not ever really saying it verbally that you love that person, expressing it through your actions. You just text them, really?
Especially if that's your first time telling them "I love you" through a text message. Really?
Yeah.
That's not good. I mean, when it comes down text message etiquette, you know, you have to kind of be careful what you're saying in the text message. That's why you're able to go back and edit, read it. But a lot of times people don't even proofread. You know, we have autocorrect on text messages. So something that came out, I love you, may come out, I shoot you. Or I mean, autocorrect will do whatever it wants. And you're not proofreading, you're pushing send. And you know, the phones aren't like they used to be. Before, back in the day, you could stop it before it actually went through. Mm-hmm. Yeah, once you send it, it's gone. It's out there. They're going to get it. So, you know, you just want to be careful what you're putting through text message. You want to kind of be careful what your tone is.
Not just that, you're creating a record.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
You're creating a record.
And guess
you better
what?
be careful what you're sending.
They would screenshot it and send it back to you like, "Oh, you said such or such."
Not just that. It could be used against you. It could be used against you in the court of law.
It could. It really could.
Trust me, when you're going through divorces and you're being nasty, or children, or arguing over children, or HR.
It can.
All I'm saying is, do not put anything in a text message that would incriminate you over anything. I don't care how upset you are. Do not do it.
Don't do it. No.
Do not do it, because it will be used against you in the future, especially if that person is trying to be underhanding, or they're angry and upset at you because you did something just totally wrong.
Yeah.
You hurt their feelings. Something as simple as hurting their feelings. To you, it may be nothing, but to them, it's everything.
It is.
So be mindful of what you send out there. You know, that's one of the greatest lessons I've had to learn. Be careful what you post out there. It's one thing to say, you know, messed up stuff and you can't say it, take it back. There's no record of it. Except between you and that person.
But once you put it in text, it's a black and white. Black and white.
You can't lie. You can't fake it.
They can print it out. It's coming from your phone number, time, date, stamped. Then what you gonna do? You can't deny it.
Exactly. So stop putting stuff in text messages that's gonna incriminate you.
Don't.
Don't.
Just be mindful of what you're texting. I mean, but I honestly think when it comes down to it, pick up the phone. You know, if you're having a full-blown conversation through text message, I mean, I can understand certain situations. You're at work, can't really talk, but you really want to, talk to this person. Just making sure, don't have deep conversations through a text message, because that could be taken any kind of way. Your tone could be interpreted any kind of way.
Yep.
I mean, it could just come off.
And then that's how people react wrong. You know what I mean? You really, really got to be mindful.
I mean, have you ever looked at a text message and was like...
Mm-hmm. And then you had to read it like 3 times.
3 times, like, what do they mean? What do they mean?
And then I gotta text you and be like, what this means.
Look, or no, you screen caption and send to your friends. What you think he meant by this? Like, really?
You know what? You do gotta double check, because like the last thing you want to do is respond off of something, and that's not even what they even meant. You know what I mean?
At all.
So that's where it comes in handy.
I saw this one.
Send it to your friend first.
Yes.
Y'all interpret it, and then you can call back to make sure, hey, is this what you meant? Or in a nice way. Hey, you know what? I couldn't really read Yeah, I didn't get this. What did you mean by the last text you sent me? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I feel like it's better for us to just, talk on the phone.
Pick up the phone and call that person. Don't send back, what you mean by that text? They're gonna be like, what you mean what I mean? I said what I said.
Exactly. Now it's gonna go into a whole nother universe.
Yeah, just call them and ask, hey, I didn't understand that last text. It may have come out wrong or whatever. But what's funny is that I was on Instagram the other day. And someone posted, they screen captured a text message.
I've been seeing those a lot.
You see that?
I've been seeing those a lot.
Well, this one in particular one said, you're the one I like, or you're the one I love. And then, no, you're adorable. And the person sent YOUR, adorable. And the person sent back, no, you're adorable. You're adorable. YOU apostrophe RE, adorable. And then the girl said, oh, and then he said, now she likes me. But all he did was correct your, like,
Oh my gosh. So it's not that even they like you. They corrected your English.
He had corrected
so now they're thinking that it is you like them and they like you, but that's not what he's saying.
That's not what he's saying.
You see what happens? Text message.
Autocorrect. It's like your and your. Your and your. YOUR and YOU apostrophe RE. Like, one is your, like, it's yours, and the other one is you are.
We understand.
I know, but some people don't.
But it's okay.
They don't.
Read. Take time to read books. It
and
really helps with grammar.
And I don't want to be left to infer anything, because I'm really going to think you're ignorant.
No, honestly, I'm going to tell you this. Reading makes all the difference. If you don't spend enough time reading and you want to up your grammar, read. Because reading will show you it will show you the sentence structure. And you'll begin to get it. You know what I mean? It's just going to come natural to you, but you need to read. That's how you keep up with grammar. It's like speaking a foreign language. You can't keep up with it if you're not speaking it with somebody.
I know, I'm understanding.
And just speaking English is not the same as writing it and how you
It's not.
Read more. And it also helps to improve your mental health as far as your memory. So introducing your mind to reading new things. So anyway,
just pick up the book and read. Stop texting. Pick up the phone and call.
There you go.
Minutes are unlimited.
But talking to someone and connecting with them is priceless. Oh my gosh.
I have nothing.
You do have something.
Okay.
There you go. How many of us have stuff around us and we just don't realize what it is and taking advantage of it?
The last drop.
It's okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in to Sips
and Tips.
Bye, loves.
Bye. And remember, don't incriminate yourself on Glad. That's a record.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Next topic. Bye-bye.
Bye.